Hey everyone, it's Clint from Dance Teachers Unite, your host for our virtual summit, and welcome to day one, where we're talking about how to make over your mindset. And who better to have as one of our guests on day number one but Mr. Peter Sage. Now, I only came across Peter's work about a year ago, and I was fascinated. I jumped on his website, I looked at everything he did, every video on YouTube. And so when I was putting our guest list together for this event, I was like, Peter needs to get in front of our studio owners. He's an expert on human behavior, and he loves entrepreneurs and helping entrepreneurs reach their full potential. So, hey, Peter, thanks so much for joining us.
Absolute pleasure, Clint. Great to be here. Thank you.
So Peter, in about 60 seconds, it's a quick one. Can you tell us a little bit about you, what you do, and what is your big mission in the world?
In 60 seconds, hey?
The timer is on.
Okay. Well, right now my background is for the last 25 years, I've been an entrepreneur. I've started over 20 plus companies. Some have worked, some have failed majestically. Some have made millions, some have lost millions. Some should have stayed ideas when I was drunk, and everything in between. And so through that journey of business, it's taught me a huge amount as an entrepreneur and a lot of the challenges most entrepreneurs face. But in parallel to that, my passion has always been personal development, understanding what makes people tick, what makes us get up in the morning excited or not excited, what makes somebody with no resources go and create magic, and somebody else who has all of the resources not get the bat off their shoulder and take a swing. You don't learn that in traditional education. You learn that in informal education. So really my passion at the moment is to bring all of the lessons that I've learned over the last quarter of a century and now help more people to really understand and take the shortcuts required to get the life that they deserve to live.
Awesome. Sounds great to me. Now, you talked about the challenges. You said I've had businesses that have succeeded, some that have failed. What do you think are some of the challenges that occur to entrepreneurs, and we're talking about dance studio owners who are business owners, that stop them from getting to that next level? What are some of those blockages?
The challenge that most people face here then is that when we future pace things like uncertainty, we future pace concepts such as failure, we have a challenge because most people in society link their self-worth with their net worth. And if you link your self-worth and your net worth and you think that by failing you become less than, then you have an issue, because it triggers the primary fear that most human beings have, which is the fear that we're not enough. And most of our behaviors, even becoming an entrepreneur, is an adaptation to coping with avoidance of those fears. When you peel back the layers of the onion, that's pretty much what's going on. I want to prove to the world I'm good enough. I want to show my teachers that I didn't need qualifications. I'm going to go make it anyway. I'm going to show that my brother that I'm as good as he is. Or something. I've always had this calling inside that I want to captain my own ship, and screw it, let's do it. I'm in. And so when we get that sort of impetus to go on a journey, and then all of a sudden we're faced with the uncertainty of business, which is nothing more than a parallel to the uncertainty of life, then how we react to that is usually determined by the reasons as to why we got in the first place. Now, if we're getting in because we're trying to prove to the world we're good enough, I've got news for you. It's because you're chasing certainty. If you got in because this is your passion, this is what I love about the dance community, because a lot of people that get involved in the dancing not necessarily are born entrepreneurs, but they have such a passion for what it is they do, they want to turn it into a business. Now, the challenge with that is twofold. One is, as Michael Gerber would say, that most people in that scenario aren't entrepreneurs, they're technicians that suffered from an entrepreneurial heart attack one day and decided to start their own business. And the mistake a lot of people make is that they think that understanding how to do the technical work of the business, how to dance, or how to teach, qualifies them to run a business that commercializes that technical application. And as a lot of people find out, running a business and knowing how to dance are two very different things.
Exactly.
So when that uncertainty shows up, how we deal with that is the most important factor, which is why I say, if you're getting involved because this is your passion, you really want to help people break through that limitation of thinking they can't dance or not knowing how to express their passion through movement, then you're going to be committed to making it work. If you're there because you want to turn this into a business to make money so that you can help put food on the table, and that's your primary aspect, I've got news for you. It's going to be tough. Passion is the antidote to uncertainty every single time.
Yeah, I think that's a great concept. You brought up so many gold gems there. I'm a big fan of Michael Gerber's book, E-Myth, as well. And I reference it a lot because it's perfect for studio owners because, like you said, they start their studio generally based on a passion. I love teaching dance. I've been teaching dance for years. I'm going to open a dance studio. And then they get in for a couple of years and they're like, what? Accounting, lawyer, marketing, timetabling, employing staff and retaining staff, recruiting students. I didn't sign up for this.